Hello and welcome to class 9th subject English book Behive chapter 6 My Childhood, a biography of APJ Abdul Kalam. It is an extract taken from Wings of Fire. Abdul Kalam's biography is titled Wings of Fire, and the chapter My Childhood talks about the childhood of APJ Abdul Kalam. He was the President of India and a great scientist too. APJ talks about his upbringing, his parents, and siblings. He tells us about his friends and all those things that influenced his childhood. Now, students, let's start the chapter by line reading and explanation. I was born into a middle class Tamil family in the island town of Rameshwaram in the erstwhile Madras state. Here, students, erstwhile means former state of Madras. Okay, the place is known Rameshwaram, where APJ Abdul Kalam belonged from. Okay, so here I is the only one, APJ Abdul Kalam, who was born into a middle class family of Tamil Nadu. Okay, and he belonged to an island, that is your Rameshwaram, and erstwhile means a former part of the Madras state. Now, my father Jainulabdin had neither much formal education nor much wealth. Despite these disadvantages, he possessed great innate wisdom and a true generosity of spirit. Here, students, the name of APJ Abdul Kalam, the name of father of APJ Abdul Kalam is Jainul Labdin. Okay, and he neither much formal education, means he had not taken much formal education, but he was good with his but he was not too much good with his wealth also, means he was not too much rich. They belong from a middle class family. Despite these advantages, despite these disadvantages, means he was not having these disadvantages, that he was not very good in studies and not having the good wealth. He possessed great innate here means natural wisdom, means he was naturally very wise. Okay, wisdom here means he was very wise, and a true generosity of spirit. Generosity here means kind and helpful. Okay, kind or helpful. So the father of APJ Abdul Kalam, Mr. Jainulabdin, was a very kind and helpful and wise person. Okay, students, and it was the natural thing what he has got. He had an ideal helpmate in my mother, Ashyama. So, students, we got the name of APJ Abdul Kalam's mother, that is Ashyama, and she was the helpmate of the father, whatsoever work he used to do. I do not recall the exact number of people she fed every day, but I am quite certain that far more outsiders ate with us than all the members of our own family put together. So, here, Ashyama used to cook food and serve to many peoples. Okay, so here we got to know that Ashyama was good at cooking, and she can feed to most probably many peoples that here he is saying, APJ Abdul Kalam is saying that he was not exactly sure that how much person or people used to sit with them while they were taking their suppers or the dinners or whensoever they used to have food. Mostly he is saying that more than the like family members used to sit, but more than those family members, outsiders were there when they ate the food. I was one of many children, a short boy with rather undistinguished looks, born to tall and handsome parents. Born to tall and handsome parents. We lived in our ancestral house, which was built in the middle of the 19th century. It was a fairly large Pakka house made of limestone and brick on the Mosque Street in Rameshwaram. Here, students, he is saying that APJ Abdul Kalam was the only child of their parents, and he was not having a very like APJ Abdul Kalam was not having very good looks. Undistinguished looks means common look he was having, not very good, not very bad. And he was a short boy, means his height was not too much long or tall. He was not too much tall. So but his parents were tall and they were the handsome parents, mean their looks were also very good. Well, they used to live in their ancestral house. Ancestral house means in Hindi, ancestral means pushtani ghar. Okay, students. So they used to live in their pushtani house, that is ancestral house, which was built in the middle of the 19th century. Means their house was built in the middle of 19th century, mid of 19th century. It was a fairly large pakka house. Means in 19th century also they were having a very good pakka house made of limestones and brick, and their house was in the street of Rameshwaram, where the mosque was. Mosque on the mosque street in Rameshwaram, their house was. My austere father used to avoid all the inessential comforts and luxuries. Austere father means simple and strict. So he was very his father was very a simple type of father and little bit strict, also severe also, and used to avoid all the inessential comforts and luxury. Inessential comforts and luxuries means he used to live simple life, and he was not bothered of the luxuries or the good comforts what we need for the good life, so he used to ignore them. However, all necessities were provided for in terms of food, medicines, and clothes. Means, according to the uh, Jenulabdin, his necessities were the medicines, the food, the clothing, and etc. These are the only necessities which they used to have. In fact, I would say mine was a very secure childhood, both materially and emotionally. So here APJ Abdul Kalam is saying that his childhood was very safe. Secure here means safe. His childhood was very safe and secure, and if he talked materially or emotionally, means whether he can tell in a materially means bhautik and emotionally means bhavuk, bhamak, bhavatmak. Okay, so bhavpurvak emotionally means, and materially means bhautik, means economically you can understand too. So by this they were having such type of life and living in Rameshwaram. The Second World War broke out in 1939 when I was 8 years old. For reasons I have never been able to understand, a sudden demand for tamarind seeds erupted in the market. I used to collect the seeds and sell them to a provision shop of Mosque Street. A day's collection would fetch me the princely sum of 1 anna. Here, students, APJ Abdul Kalam is talking about the Second World War was World War when it was broke out. It was broke out in 1939. Okay, and when he was in 1939, APJ Abdul Kalam was of 8 years old. Okay, and for reasons I have never been able to understand. Like he was not able to understand that at that period of time, why in 1939, why the demand of tamarind seeds were erupted. Means it was been have been like increased. I mean tamarind seeds here means imli ke beach. So the demand of those tamarind seeds were increased and he was not getting understood that why it has been happened in the market. I used to collect the seeds. So what the APJ Abdul Kalam do, that he just collect all the seeds of the tamarind and sell them to the provision on the Mosque Street. So where APJ Abdul Kalam used to go to sell those tamarind seeds at the Mosque Street. Okay, so a day's collection would fetch me the pricely sum of 1 anna. A day of collection means the whole day after selling all the tamarind seeds. What he used to fetch uh, for the full day was the pricely sum of 1 anna. Pricely sum means princely sum. Princely here means very good amount, but here an ironic word is used, that is princely. Generous amount, that the generous amount he used to have. And 1 anna here is an old Indian coin worth about 6 paisa. Okay, so that amount he got after selling the tamarind seeds for the whole day. My brother-in-law Jalaluddin would tell me stories about war which I would later attempt to trace in the headlines in Dinamoni. Dinamoni, students, is a type of newspaper of Tamil Nadu. Okay, and it was a local newspaper. So in those newspapers, what the stories were told by the Jalaluddin, the brother-in-law of APJ Abdul Kalam, was they used to see in the headlines of Dinamani newspaper on the next day. Our area being isolated here means lonely and cut it out from the village side. So the area being isolated was completely unaffected by the war, but soon India was forced to join the Allied forces and something like a state of emergency was declared. So students, the house of APJ Abdul Kalam was isolated, means it was far away from the village, at the bank of the village, you can say, or at the edge of the village. Okay, so they were having their house was completely not affected by the war, by the Second World War. The house was not affected and they were living the simple life what they should be. But soon India was forced to join the Allied forces. So Allied forces here means, students, that armies of UK, USA, Russia during the Second World War, means the countries which have participated in that war, or the countries which were in fight in that war. And something like a state of emergency was declared. So state of emergency is a period of time when the president rule is there. Okay, so and all the all the economy became closed at that time. So the first casualty came in the form of suspension of the train halt at Rameshwaram station. So what was the casualty? What was the loss? Casualty means lost students. Okay. So the first loss came in the form of suspension was the train halt. Halt here means stoppage. Means the trains doesn't used to stop in Rameshwaram station. The newspaper now had to be bundled and thrown out from the moving train on the Rameshwaram road between Rameshwaram and Dhanaskodi. Students, so what happened that you can see here in the map that Rameshwaram is here at the edge of the place, and Dhanasodi is the at the last point of the India. Okay, and from there it used to go to the another place, that is Manar Island, Manar. Okay, so it was the road between the Rameshwaram and Dhanaski, where in between where they used to throw the newspapers. Okay, so moving train on the Rameshwaram road between the Rameshwaram and Dhanaskodi, that forced my cousin Samsuddin, who distributed newspapers in Rameshwaram. So it was just because those newspapers were just thrown over there because of the brother of APJ Abdul Kalam, whose name is Samsuddin, who distributed the newspapers in Dhanuskodi. That forced my cousin Samsuddin, who distributed newspapers in Rameshwaram, to look for a helping hand to catch the bundles, and as if naturally I felt the slot. Samsuddin helped me earn my first wages. Means here APJ Abdul Kalam first helped his brother Samsuddin to take those newspapers when he used to throw those newspapers in between the road of Rameshwaram and Dhanuskodi. So from that work, APJ Abdul Kalam got his first wages with the help of his brother, that is Samsuddin. Every child is born with some inherited characteristics into a specific socio-economic and emotional environment, and trained in certain ways by figures of authority. So students, as you all know, we are inherited with certain characters from our generation, and same here APJ Abdul Kalam is saying that every child is born with their own inherited characters into a specific social, economic and environment and emotional environment. So he is saying that from where the parents used to belong from, same with that place only the child also belonged to, and trained in certain ways by figure of authority. Trained what the culture the child adopt is the culture which is adopted by their parents or the guardians, or that place means that place which whatsoever it is carrying the culture. Okay, so that type of thing a child get from their environment or the inherited or in the form of inherited characters. And figure of authority here means a person who has the power to give orders or to make decisions. So the person figure of authority in our life, students, who are they? They are our parents. Okay, who work as figure of authority in our life. They used to scold us on our mistakes, and they used to bless us on our good works, at our good works. I inherited honesty and self-discipline from my father, from my mother. I inherited faith in goodness and deep kindness, and so did my three brothers and sisters. So here, APJ Abdul Kalam is saying that he was having three brothers and sisters, and every child of that family was inherited with faith and goodness and deep kindness from their father and mother. So inherited honesty and self discipline from their father he has got, and from mother they have got the faith in goodness, believe in goodness, okay, and deep kindness they have got from their mother. These were the qualities what they have got in inheritance from their family. I had three close friends in my childhood, that they were Ramananda Shastri, Aravindan, and Shiva Prakashan. So these were the names of the friends of APJ Abdul Kalam: the Ramananda Shastri, Aravindam, and Shiv Prakashan. All these boys were from Orthodox Hindu Brahmin families. So all these boys belonged to the Brahmin family, that they were the Hindus. Orthodox here means strict to their religion or their thoughts. So such type of people are called orthodox type of people. They are having certain traditions, or in Hindi we used to say Rudivadi log. So such type of people are called orthodox, and the families of these three boys were belonged to Brahmin families. As children, none of us ever felt any difference amongst ourselves because of our religion, or because of our religious differences and upbringing. So here APJ Abdul Kalam is saying that as children none of us ever felt any difference, means they doesn't bothered that from where they used to belong, and from which religion they used to belong. They were having a pure friendship which they were following. In fact, Ramananda Shastri was the son of Pakshi Lakshmana Shastri, the high priest of Rameshwaram temple. Means he was the total pandit, you can say, students. So Pakshi Lakshmana Shastri was the high priest, means the upper grade priest of that Rameshwaram temple, the famous Rameshwaram temple. He was the head priest of that place, of that temple. Later, he took over the priesthood of his Rameshwaram temple from his father. So, his Ramananda Shastri, after completing his studies, he became the priesthood of that Rameshwaram temple, and he inherited his work from his father. And Arvindan went into the business of arranging transport for visiting pilgrim. So the second friend, that is Arvindan, he have become the tourist guide, you can say, student. So he became the tourist guide, and he used to he is having the business of arranging the transport for visiting pilgrims. Okay, so the Shiva Prakashan became the catering contractor for the Southern Railways. So the third friend, that is Shiva Prakashan, became the caterer or catering contractor. So caterers are the person who used to serve food to the needy people, not the needy people, the people who used to order. Okay, so he became the caterer in the Southern Railways. During the annual Sri Sita Rama Kalyanam ceremony, our family used to arrange boats with a special platform for carrying idols of Lord from the temple of the marriage site. Situated in the middle of the pond called Rama Tirtha, which was near our house. Events from the Ramayana and from the life of the prophet were the bedtime stories my mother and grandmother would tell the children in our family. So, during the annual Sri Sita Rama Kalyanam ceremony, means this is the festival which used to come in a year at a time, in which at a time means at only one time in a year this festival used to come, and the family used to arrange boats which were having a special platform for carrying idols of the Lord from the temple. मतलब having a special platform means a proper place they were having for the statues of Krishna and statues of um, Ram, Sita, and Lakshman. So, here this is the festival in which they used to uh, do the marriages, or they from the temple to the marriage site they took the idols to the marriage site, that is that boat which is situated in the middle of the pond and called this Rama Tirtha. And that when they took the statue of Ram after doing the whole ceremony, and that is that when they sit in that boat, they used to call that suffer, that is Rama Tirtha, means Ram Tirth, which was near our house. So they were going to do the Tirth, and that Tirth is known to be Ram Tirth, and it was just near to the house of APJ Abdul Kalam. Events from the Ramayana and from the life of Prophet were the bedtime stories of my mother. Means the APJ Abdul Kalam's mother used to spell or used to guide from the stories of Ramayana and the Prophet Muhammad to APJ Abdul Kalam, and they were the only source to get to know about the Ramayana or Prophet Muhammad. And grandmother would tell the children in our family. So grandmother used to tell all the stories. I hope students you have understood this much. This was the only first part. Second part I am going to upload, and if any doubt is there in this part you can ask from the comment box. I hope you have understood. Thank you very much.